Hello and welcome. Welcome to my husband, Scott. He is my special guest on this video today. And we're talking about the handbook for Catholic moms. We're on chapter 10 and it's called The Family Banker. And I thought it would be really cool to have
the family banker on the video.
Yes, because when you are a family and you're doing your finances, it's a team effort. It's not just like the other videos where I'm talking about
That's true, Lauren.
career and motherhood. Like, this is very integral to work together.
That's right. Just like having children, your finances take two.
Takes two, absolutely. So this chapter talked about several things. One of those things is falling into the trap of consumerism. Do you want to touch on that a little bit?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I've never fallen into the trap of consumerism. I never buy things.
Yeah. Scott's super good at having the, temperance to not buy things that he really wants.
I appreciate, honey, putting a positive spin on it. I'm not good at spending money.
Yeah, so growing up, you were taught to save and not spend.
That's right, Lauren. We never spent money.
Yeah.
We always saved it.
Yeah.
Because you're always going to need money in the future.
Yeah.
We never knew when. We never knew why. But we knew we'd need it someday.
Yeah.
And turns out that my parents were right.
Yeah, I mean, there is something to that. But I think you gotta have a balance, a healthy balance, so you know how to spend the money that you actually do have.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Spend it appropriately, you bet.
Yep. Yeah. And growing up, I was taught, that you should get what you want, even if it means debt. And that's not how we do things now.
We don't do that. We've never done that.
Yeah.
And that's not how you do things.
Yeah, but I did take out school loans for
Sure.
college, and we've been chipping away at those ever since.
Yeah.
We're getting there. Yeah. Yeah, so consumerism, that's something that I've definitely had to work on over the years. I think I've gotten a lot better.
You've gotten very, very good.
Because I got to this point where I became really disgusted with consumerism, where I'm like, why do I value this thing so much to make me happy? Like, to give me this quick little fix that made me feel like, an experimental rat. It's like, let me just get my little hit and then be happy and then need the next thing. And I got really disgusted with that.
That's true, Lauren. It's a disgusting thing.
So that
You don't want to get addicted to consumerism.
No, it's ugly. And
It's very ugly.
It's not Catholic.
Not at all.
We're not called to be addicted to things like that.
That's true.
So I really had to check that habit, and not that I don't feel like I was ever out of control.
No, I think you were definitely in control of what you were doing. And if you hadn't been, you wouldn't have been able to fix it.
But it just, I did have to have that reality check. Probably not a good idea to buy $9 juices at Whole Foods, even if it's healthy.
And there are a lot of ways you can rationalize all that excess spending.
Sure.
Well, this is the healthy option. This is the better option.
Right.
I need this. I deserve this.
What about long-term planning?
I don't know. I don't think that far ahead.
Yeah.
We're not thinking long term right now because we're trying to clean up debt.
Yeah.
So it's not a lot we can do until we
Right.
take care of that.
Yeah, because we kind of have set that as the priority, is getting rid of the debt, and then that'll give us a lot more flexibility.
If you don't focus on one thing at a time,
Yeah.
juggling 5 different things, trying to pay off debt and trying to save for retirement and trying to save for college, you can kind of, I can't use that word, you can kind of half do each of those things.
Yeah. But you can't really do it with a ferocity.
Sure. If we can get rid of our debt, then the payments we're making to our debt every month can go towards the college fund.
Yeah.
And we can hit that a little bit harder after we pay the debt off.
Yeah. And
by December, hopefully.
Yeah, that's coming really soon, so it's really exciting for us. We're on the cusp of a new season.
We are definitely on the cusp.
Yeah, and something for us, and I think maybe a lot of Catholics would relate to this, is having a baby every few years. You're always going to have that expense, reoccurring expense.
That's true.
Okay, so maybe we
You
can
will,
talk about
if
that.
you're Catholic.
Like planning for reoccurring expenses. I like to use a Google Doc to organize all that stuff.
Yep. You're very good at organizing. She's an excellent organizer. She keeps all this stuff written down. It's all on a spreadsheet.
Let me know if you want a printable, because I'd be so happy to give you guys one. Let me know in the comments below, like organizing for reoccurring expenses. But yeah, that's a fun thing for me to do.
Yeah.
And then just knowing like every December is going to be Christmas. Every 3 years or so, we're gonna have a baby. Every,
That's how it's been, isn't it?
6 months, you're gonna pay your car payment, or not car payment, your car insurance payment. We don't have a car payment.
No. We try not to go into debt.
Yeah.
Wait. We don't go into debt.
We don't go into debt. I mean, other than the mortgage.
Anymore.
Yeah.
Well, we don't.
Yeah.
I don't know how you say that. We try not to go into debt anymore, but we don't go into debt anymore. We've sort of put our foot down and decided not to leverage ourselves.
We don't,
in life, not to take loans out, credit cards, do those things.
To me, it feels like a very wholesome way of living, where you have to have the temperance and the sacrifice to live that way.
It gives you very well-defined parameters.
Yeah.
When you know that once the money's gone, it's gone.
Yeah. And it's virtue building. And it's, it causes you to be creative with cooking, especially if you want to stay healthy.
You bet.
I'm all about like making a whole chicken instead of getting like a convenience thing, and then using the bones and making the broth and just having a full circle meal.
This is the Crunchy Catholics, isn't it?
Absolutely. And then making chicken salad out of the chicken pieces that maybe the kids don't really enjoy as much. I'm all about resourcefulness, and it just
feels... The cartilage, you mean?
Yeah. It just feels... It feels good. Like, I like living that way. It's very... It's almost minimalistic.
Well, and that's true, Lauren. You gotta understand your ancestry dating back to the Native Americans.
Yes.
And they used every part of the animal.
I love that. Like that. That just speaks to me so much.
I have more of a European German sort of background where we used the parts of the chicken that we liked, and we threw the rest of it to the dogs.
Yeah.
And then we took the bones and we performed ceremonial, ritualistic Thanksgiving songs to the... Oh, wait, that was your family again. I forgot.
Very nice. Very nice. What else is in this chapter?
I had
what about the gym? Is that a necessary expense?
The gym is definitely a necessary expense in this house.
Yes, it is.
It's the gym or counseling.
That's truly.
So... We opt for the gym membership. It's cheaper than counseling.
It is. Absolutely. Okay, let's see. Oh, what about kids and stewardship? Giving. Like, what are some things we do with our kiddos to teach them about giving? Do you know?
We don't really.
Well, you like give them $1 every Sunday.
Okay.
To throw in the basket.
We go to the church, sure. I'll give them each $1 so they can practice giving my money away to church for themselves.
And in the past, we had the kids would have different envelopes. I need to get back into this because this was cool.
Sure.
And they had like a spending envelope, a saving envelope, and a giving envelope. And anytime they got birthday money or something, they would have to take a percentage of that money and put it in the appropriate envelopes. So that's a cool thing that they have done in the past. I'd love to get back to that.
There's only 3 things you can do with money anyway, right?
Spend, save, give.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And when you're teaching that to your kids,
I
mean, what's the alternative? You teach your kids to save all their money, and they don't understand what you use money for.
Right.
If you teach them to give away all their money,
it's sweet, but then they don't have money.
Then they can't do anything.
Yeah. Our oldest, it's hilarious because he's just like his daddy, and he has trouble.
He's a saver.
He has trouble using the spending money.
Sure.
That's really hard for him.
Yeah.
He just wants to save it. Whereas our younger one, he'll spend. He loves to buy presents for cousins. Like it's
he
just
does.
such a joy for him.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
we have this little allowance game. I think I told you this story where they're playing this game and he lands on something that he has to buy a toy. And our oldest son says, "Oh no, you lost your dollar." And then our youngest or middle child says, "Yeah, but I have a toy." And he's like so happy.
So you're not going to win the game,
You're not gonna
though.
win
You
the
don't
game.
understand.
Right. So just difference in personality, and we definitely see that in us too. So
Yeah,
it's
you
a
bet.
good balance. You and I have that balance with each other.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Keep each other in check.
That's right. That's right. So, yeah. I'd love to get more into this in the future. Let us know if you're interested in a video about specifics about budgeting or financial planning, because it is something that we're really passionate about, and it's a lot of fun.
Everybody likes money, right? Sure.
Not the love of money, but
Just
yeah,
like
you like money. Yeah.
love. Yeah. Well, I mean, what you like what money does for you.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you don't. It's not an unhealthy. I don't know.
Yeah, I see
Not
what
another
you're
video.
saying, and it's neat because nothing in this life is really ours,
Sure.
and we're just stewards of it. And so, always thinking about anything that you get is for a gift from God, and choosing how to steward those gifts. Like that's a cool
You bet.
responsibility that we have.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When it's in the right perspective, absolutely.
yeah,
We're just managing this money the best we can.
yeah,
And if you think of it that way, you know, it's going to fix your priorities.
yeah.
Hopefully. Thank you, God, for this money. I'm gonna go buy some. What was that shoe that you were talking about?
Manolo Blancs. Yeah. No. Right.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Right.
But you know,
Yeah.
it depends where you're at.
You have to order it, like, you know, if you're a family, obviously that's going to
You
come
bet.
first, taking care of those needs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Very cool.
Thank you
No, of
for
course.
doing this
Happy
video with me. I can't wait
Anytime.
to do another one with you.
to. Sounds fun.
Okay. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed this little informal video. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye. Goodness. Bye.
Bye.
Should have got the tripod out.
I should have got the tripod.